See here, point number 3 in this topic. Suppose if z is equal to a plus ib is a complex number where a comma b belongs to the set of real numbers. If z is equal to a plus ib where a comma b belongs to the set of real numbers, then a is called real part of the complex number and b is called imaginary part of the complex numbers. Then a is called real part of z and b is called imaginary part of z, the complex number z, and we write it as real part of z, that means RE of z in the above complex number is equal to a, and imaginary part IMP of z, if you write IMP of z means imaginary part of z is equal to b. So whenever a number is in the form of a plus ib, suppose 7 minus 2i, so it is a complex number. By writing in the form of a plus ib, 7 plus minus 2 into i, so here a is equal to 7 and b is equal to minus 2, that is real part of z is equal to 7 and imaginary part of z here is equal to imaginary part of z is equal to minus 2. Suppose other example 2, suppose a number z is equal to minus 15i. What is real part of z and imaginary part of z? So whenever a number is given in this form, then immediately you write in the form of a plus ib. That means a is no real number. That's why 0 plus I into minus 15, it is in the form of a plus ib. Here real part of z is equal to 0 and imaginary part of z is equal to minus 15. Suppose other example number 3. Suppose a number z is equal to 10. So what about the real part of z and imaginary part of z? So here real part of z, this can be written in this form. This is equal to 10 plus, there is no imaginary part here. That's why you can write I into 0, a plus ib form. So 10 can be written in the form of 10 plus I into 0. So real part of z is equal to here, real part of z is equal to 10 and imaginary part of z is equal to here 0. So real part is 10 and imaginary part is 0. Suppose in another example, suppose a number is in the form of z is equal to a plus some 3i, So what is the imaginary part? Here you cannot write imaginary part of z is equal to 3. So is it right? It looks like imaginary part is 3, but actually it is not right statement, because we don't know what is a. A can be another complex number which is in the form of, a can be any another complex number which is in the form of a plus ib. Suppose if a is equal to 7 plus 2i, so what about this result? This result will be 7 plus 5i will come, but imaginary part here we declared it as 3, but by adding we get 5. So we cannot conclude whenever we don't know the real part actually. So this is one important point. And moreover, any real number can be expressed. Any real number is a subset of any real number can be written in the form of a plus ib. Actually, you know that n is equal to set of natural numbers, which is nothing but positive integers. You can write it as I plus, which is subset of w, means a set of whole numbers. Whole numbers is a subset of integers. Integers is subset of rational numbers. Rational numbers is subset of real numbers. Now real numbers is subset of complex number. So this is the big set of all the existing sets. So whenever you take any natural number, it can be a complex number. So a complex number is a real number. A complex number can be a rational number. A complex number can be an integer. So that any real number, any complex number, any real number can be written as a complex number. Okay. Any real number can be a complex number whose imaginary part is 0. Therefore, we can declare a statement as any real number any real number can be a complex number, can be a complex number, can be not, is a complex number. Any real number is a complex number. Any real number is a any real number is a complex number, is a complex number whose imaginary part is 0. Imaginary part is 0. ఏ రియల్ నెంబర్ అయినా సరే కాంప్లెక్స్ నెంబర్ అవుతుంది. 7 అనుకున్నాం ఒక రియల్ నెంబర్. Of course, it is a natural number also. So 7 can be written as 7 plus I into 0. Therefore, it is a complex number whose imaginary part is 0. Okay. Next. Corresponding to organed plane. Next, our concept is organed plane. Organed plane. Organed plane or complex plane. What about organed plane? So corresponding to any complex number or each complex number corresponding to each complex number, we can locate corresponding to each complex number that can be taken as z is equal to x plus iy if it is a complex number. Corresponding to each complex number, we can locate a point corresponding to each complex number z is equal to x plus iy. We can locate a point x comma y in the 2D plane. X comma y in 2D plane. We can locate a point x comma y in 2D plane is called complex plane or organic plane. Complex plane or organic plane. ఆర్గానిక్ ప్లేన్ కానీ కాంప్లెక్స్ ప్లేన్ కానీ అంటే ఏంటంటే ప్రతి కరస్పాండింగ్ టు ఎవ్రీ కాంప్లెక్స్ నెంబర్ వీ కెన్ లొకేట్ ఏ పాయింట్ x, y. Suppose z is equal to alpha, beta. Then alpha, beta can be located in 2D plane by taking horizontal line as real axis and vertical line is called y axis or imaginary axis. Suppose here z is equal to x plus iy. Here the point corresponding to z can be taken as px, y be the point in the organic plane, such that here horizontal line is called real axis and vertical line is called imaginary axis. Okay, suppose here px, y. Here this is called real axis, and this vertical line is called imaginary axis. Okay, so the distance from origin to this point, is called modulus of the complex number. So here modulus of complex number, modulus of the complex number of a complex number Suppose z is a complex number. Z is equal to alpha plus I beta. It is a complex number. So what about its modulus? Modulus of z is the distance modulus. It is denoted with two lines. Between two lines we write z. This is called, it is denoted with modulus of z. It is the distance from origin to the point. Okay, suppose if alpha comma beta, z is equal to alpha plus I beta, then so this point can be written as p of alpha comma beta. So from origin to this point, the distance from origin to this point is called modulus of the complex number. Here modulus of z is equal to square root of alpha square plus beta square. Okay, this is the modulus. Example, suppose z is equal to 2 plus 3 I, then modulus of z is equal to the distance from origin to the point 2, 3. We write it as 2, 3 in the plane. So this is the point. From origin to this point, the distance is root of 2 square plus 3 square. That is equal to 4 plus 9 is equal to 13. So this is the modulus of the complex number. That is actually modulus of z is equal to square root over real part of z whole square plus imaginary part of z whole square. This is modulus of a complex number.